of the Wild Side, Trey Reid and Mark Hedrick.
A good Tuesday evening to you. Welcome to the Outdoor Radio Show that once claimed a camouflage recliner as a tax deduction.
Oh, did you?
I said the radio show did.
Oh,
I didn't
we did?
sit and wait. I don't need the gov man coming after me.
What you say me, Kimosabe?
I just said the radio show. It's like the editorial we, Mark.
I wonder if these new tanning lamps that we've got in here, I wonder if they wrote those off. What do you think?
Ooh, I'm sure they did. Welcome to the Wild Side. Trey Reid here alongside Mark Hedrick. Damon Poole in the control room. We got our good buddy Deekwit back in studio with us tonight. Hello, Deek.
Good to be with y'all.
Of the Arkansas Game and Fish Foundation, hot off the highway from Northwest Arkansas. Thanks for burning up the road to get here, man.
Great to be here. Yep.
It's hard to hit a moving target.
Well, the up and back to Northwest is it'll take it out of you,
Oh, God.
All in one day, definitely
Right.
will. Yeah.
It's good. Good.
Did you hit
folks
the
up
hillbilly
there.
hideout on your way
I
back?
did. That's always a stop at hillbilly hideout.
Got to get me some potato wedges. Got to get me some potato wedges and chicken fingers.
Yep, good spot, man.
No doubt.
It is a good spot, even with the creepy hillbilly wax figure in the front window.
And that's not the creepiest
thing.
things in there.
in the parking lot.
Mark Hedrick said that. Anyway, well, we're going to be talking with Deke tonight about the Arkansas Game and Fish Foundation's Outdoor Hall of Fame banquet and induction ceremony, which is August 23rd. We're 2
right
weeks
around the corner.
and change away.
Yep.
You excited? You busy? You
We
got a
are
lot
very
going
busy.
on?
Yeah, it was. It's good to get on the road. We're up in Northwest. We've got events coming up there this fall, so kind of planning up there. But the Outdoor Hall of Fame, 34th annual Arkansas Outdoor Hall of Fame banquet.
34 years. Wow,
yeah,
man.
it's coming on quick. But we've got some great lineup of honorees this year, and the outdoor. Online silent auction, 300 items on there, so there's a lot to talk about.
A lot of fun on there too. I remember a few years back, I think it was the Bahio sunglasses. They were the big deal. Everybody was firing on them.
Right.
You'd look up, there'd be $100, and somebody.
Well, it's fun because it's all on your online now.
Yeah.
So you're walking around, and every time you get outbid, your phone will buzz, and so you go back on and look.
That works for everybody except the MC.
You're up there working. Get you a sneak peek.
Is it too loud for you, Mark?
No, I'm stepping in here to.
I gave him the sign.
Good.
You didn't see my baseball signal
Well,
here?
I wonder what we were
elbow?
doing there. I mean, it was the
Damon's getting our guy.
It was a Kastner call. That was you doing.
That was the Kastner,
letter
yeah.
K, and I got you.
Yeah, right, like a strikeout.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, looking forward to hearing a lot about the Hall of Fame banquet tonight, and we'll tell you how you can get tickets. We're going to talk about the honorees who who Deke has got lined up to go into the Hall of Fame, who they're going to be honoring and recognizing this year. Hey, we need to recognize somebody before we go very much farther, and we have a brand new advertiser.
Yes, we do.
On the show, starting with us tonight. They're so fresh that we've got the ads written, but we haven't had the time to record them in the
We do
sound
that
booth
tomorrow at
here.
11.
We're going to do that tomorrow. But we want to welcome Crane Chevrolet, 9911 Interstate 30 here in Little Rock, who signed on with us last week. We welcome them, and boy,
great bunch of folks.
Devin Owen is Mark. I knew that it was going to be a win-win for us when we walked in, and Devin, all we did was talk about hunting and fishing for about an hour.
Yeah, it was, and I mean, he knows half the people. He even knows at least half the people you know and I know. It's just
absolutely.
crazy.
And here's what resonated with me the most was he goes, your listeners. That's who we sell cars to.
Yeah, we like that.
We want to show deer pictures and crappie pictures and bass pictures,
right,
and duck pictures. And my number one goal about this relationship, I got to get Devin on a good duck hunt because he said he hadn't really done a whole lot.
Well, he
of
also
that.
said he had a good place to go, so I know what you're wanting to do.
Oh no! It's not like that at all.
Yeah,
I'm just going to call Deke Witt back and get him to get me in somewhere great.
I want to go do that smallmouth fishing was what I want to do.
Oh yeah, that he was talking about a mill lock.
Yeah, mill ox. The other thing is we've got a little another little thing that Crane, a little sponsored segment they've got. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've done it before.
Scatter shooting, and we're going to beta test it on Deke Whitbeck
That's
tonight.
exactly right.
He's real excited
he's
about
the target.
it.
He's the target.
Let's get our fishing report. What do you say?
It's time for the Trader Bill's Outdoors Fishing Report. With locations in Hot Springs and Little Rock, Trader Bill's is your one stop for all things outdoors.
And we welcome in on the Edwards Food Giant hotline, the one and only Philip Castner. Philip, how are you, my man?
Doing good. I mean, it's not ridiculous, but it's still something.
It's still hot, Philip. I don't care what the weather people say.
It's been nice the last few days, Mark. What are you talking about?
Oh,
It really has.
yeah, compared to 111, I guess heat index.
It was Saturday morning, Philip. I wasn't out on the water, but I tried to pretend like I was, and I rolled the windows down on my truck when I was going to get the coffee that we ran out of Friday morning, and I didn't realize.
Oh, I hate
and
that.
I was thought like, it would feel really good to be out on the lake right now. Might even need a light jacket. It was like 66 degrees
it was
Saturday
nice.
morning.
It was nice. And everybody's grass was so green. It was just crazy.
Yeah, because it could breathe.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Well, Philip, what's going on the lakes and rivers, my man?
So first of all, you got to make sure you understand, if you're in topwater fishing, Lake DeGray is red hot with
Yes, it
hybrid.
is. It is.
It doesn't matter whether you put in on the dam side or if you go down to Arley Moors and you put in the middle part of the lake. And that's what I would do. I'd put in the Arley Moors and go out there on the main 2 points. There's a bunch of breaking fish, hybrids, a mixture of Kentuckys and blacks. It doesn't matter. Everything's kind of breaking. That has been a big, big hot spot for the last 30 days, and it still continues to go on.
It hadn't slowed down.
No, it really hadn't.
And you've got, I know you've got the baits
Trader
for it.
Bill's high school trail announced their schedule for next year. Guess what? September the 13th, we're on dirt.
Yep.
Eric's is still one of the best lakes you can go into the fall on. March the 8th, we're on Hamilton. April the 18th on Washita. May the 3rd on DeGray. It is still, if you're in high school fishing, one of the best circuits you can fish.
There's no question. And, the thing about it is this is kind of the when you talk high school fishing, you think a couple of things in Arkansas. You think, of course, all the little circuits that are going on, the Bassers, the Northwest Arkansas, you name it, Trader Bill's Team Trail, like say Trader Bill's High School. But then you think Commissioner's Cup. And then as these kids graduate, they're going to colleges, getting scholarships, and then they're coming back fishing Mr. Arkansas and fishing the Team Trail. This is such a unbelievable conduit for fishing in Arkansas.
It is. And, starting in September for the high school trail, it kind of makes them stick their nose out in the wind. It makes them start to
Absolutely.
think, maybe I need to think about this. And Dirks is a mountain lake that has some of the best topwater fishing you can have in the fall.
There's no question. And they got some nice bass in that lake, tig
Sure do.
And if you're from Dirks,
this weekend, obviously Trader Bill's has a big sale going on. If you're showing up and you want to go to both the Hot Springs or the Little Rock location, we got a big sale going on in the parking lot. All our clothes are on sale. All select fishing tackle is on sale. Got a bunch of stuff going on. So complete stop by.
Well, Philip, we appreciate it, man. I wanted to tell you, I got a little something from Mandy today that on the 13th it's Derrick's Lake. On March 8th it's Lake Hamilton. April 18th Washita. And
Phillip,
May 3rd DeGray.
He didn't hear you just mention all those about 3 minutes ago.
Yeah. Well, you were moving around, Trey. You
I'm
were
sorry,
moving.
I
You
distracted
threw me
you.
off.
But
I mean,
Phillip did list all those.
It's just a great circuit.
It is a great circuit. And, Philip, you are a great ambassador and reporter on all of this stuff. Thank you, buddy. We'll talk to you next week.
See you, Philip.
Have a good week.
Philip Castner on the Edwards Food Giant Hotline. Deke Whitbeck and more Wildside coming up.
Trader Bill's Outdoors is the one-stop shop for all your fishing and boating needs. They carry Vexus bass boats, Godfrey pontoons, and Taiga surf, wake, and ski boats. Their marine department also features parts and accessories from most boat manufacturers. And if something goes wrong with your boat, their service department is ready to get you back in the game with quality repairs and friendly service. Trader Bill's Outdoors, 1530 Albert Pike in Hot Springs and 12006 I-30 Frontage Road in Little Rock, where great fishing and boating began.
Spring and summer may be behind us, but that doesn't mean there's not a good reason to get out to Lake Maumelle to enjoy a day on the water. Trey Reid here from the Wild Side to tell you about West Rock Landing. Our friends at West Rock have everything you need to enjoy a day on the lake. Whether you're fishing for bass or crappie or just taking in the amazing views of the Ouachita Mountains, West Rock offers bait, tackle, boat rentals, and so much more. Check them out at westrocklanding.com or go see them just a few miles west of Little Rock on Highway 10. West Rock Landing, your gateway to Lake Maumelle.
I'm Mark Hedrick from the Wild Side. Let me tell you about Tammy Chase Insurance. Tammy Chase is a wealth of knowledge as she guides her clients through the sometimes confusing world of health insurance and Medicare coverage. I know because she's helped me understand my options and find the perfect fit for me. She'll do the same for you because every client benefits from her expertise and local market knowledge. Give her a call at 501-658-5127. Tammy Chase Insurance. She puts the I care in Medicare solutions.
The 2025 Arkansas State Fair Concert Series is here. We're turning up the volume and the rock. So get ready because we're bringing 38 Special October 12th at 6 o'clock p.m. That's right, 80s rock and roll icons, 38 Special at Barton Coliseum. Plus, get free fair admission with any concert ticket purchase. Buy now at ArkansasStateFair.com and get ready to rock. We can't wait to see y'all there at the 85th Arkansas State Fair.
Okay, quiz fans, what's one word to describe Whataburger's new Prickly Pear Raspberry Whata-Fresher? Is the best word refreshing? Or does the real raspberry make you say tangy? Or perhaps the sweet prickly pear fruit is simply delicious? Actually, the only word to describe it is quenchy, tangy, sweet, shalicious. And that may sound like 4 words, but we used hyphens. Introducing new Whata-Freshers from Whataburger. Whataburger. Available for a limited time.
On your way to the Little Rock Airport, business travelers park fast at Expressway Airport parking. As you park, our shuttle picks you up, and a 60-second ride later, you're at the airport. Download our app and earn rewards. Simply scan the virtual gate pass to enter and scan again to exit. No waiting, and your receipt is emailed to you. Pay less than municipal airport parking at Expressway Airport parking, left of the airport entrance, next to the Comfort Inn.
If you've ever stood overlooking a bluff on Pettigene, floated the Buffalo, taken a leisurely drive through miles of Delta farmland, or even witnessed a brilliant sunset from your own backyard, you know Arkansas is full of beauty. Naturally, that leaves no room for trash. Get litter out of the picture and keep Arkansas in its natural state, clean and green. Visit KeepArkansasBeautiful.com to learn more. A message from this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
The best memories always happen outside. Hiking forest trails, paddling on glassy lakes, watching a waterfall roaring after rain, roasting s'mores under a sky full of stars. And with 52 incredible Arkansas state parks around the state, all that's missing is you. So what are you waiting for? Pick your park and plan your adventure at ArkansasStateParks.com.
Brought to you by Arkansas State Parks, this station, and the ABA.
Welcome back to the Wild Side on 103.7 The Buzz.
I told you earlier we were welcoming a new advertiser tonight. Crane Chevrolet in Little Rock is among the small number of Chevy dealers to earn Chevrolet's Mark of Excellence Award. It's reserved for dealers who have both high sales performance and excellent customer service ratings. When you visit Crane Chevrolet at 9911 Interstate 30 in Little Rock, you won't just understand why they won the award, you'll feel it. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, or SUV, let Crane Chevrolet show you the incomparable customer service that's made them one of the country's top Chevy dealers. Crane Chevrolet, I-30, exit 130, right here in Little Rock.
And, I'm glad you took that one, Trey, because that had bigger words in it. And, when they stumped me. You know?
Incomparable. Does that trip you up there?
throws me off.
You know what? I thought you were going to seize on the mark of excellence. So
Yes,
you're
yeah.
our mark of excellence.
Well, that goes without saying.
That's the award
I'm
they won
incomparable.
was the Mark of
I'm
Excellence
incomparable.
award. But you are our mark of excellence.
There you go. And I want to say something. I got my grandson Cooper in the studio tonight, and Cooper was 9 years old yesterday. So Trey, give us a little ding, ding, ding for Cooper.
Happy birthday, Cooper.
You're welcome. Well,
we got Deke Whitbeck,
yes,
president of the Arkansas Game and Fish Foundation, here in the studio with us. And for those that don't know what the Game and Fish Foundation is, it's a 501c3 that supports the mission of the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission in a lot of different ways. And one of their biggest events, 34th year now, is the Arkansas Outdoor Hall of Fame. And that's happening August 23rd. It's a State House Convention Center. Deke, tell us more, sir.
Well, you did a good job there, and you should know about it, being the one of our MCs. Trey, thank you for always being a part of that big
Happy
event.
to do it, man.
And Mark and all will be there.
Yes.
Sure, you got your tickets.
Yep.
And anyway, this is a great event. It's a big fundraiser for the foundation, but we also celebrate some champions of conservation across the state. And I also like to say it's a good night to recognize the hardworking men and women of the Game and Fish Commission. As you mentioned, that's what our foundation is set up to support, is the efforts of the Game and Fish Commission. So founded back in the early 80s and helped with special projects and fundraisers and capital campaigns. And I invite everyone to get involved. We have a membership program that starts at $35 a year. Go to agff.org and check out all the things that the Game and Fish Foundation is doing to help support the mission.
And, I'm going to go out on a limb, Trey, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but I would venture to say that the Arkansas Game and Fish Foundation probably works closer with the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission than just about any foundation in the country works with their
it's interesting. I've met some other foundations across the country. Missouri has a strong one. Mississippi has one. There are several states without. And so, for instance, I've visited with folks from Pennsylvania who want to get a foundation started for their game and fish. It's unique.
What would keep somebody from doing it? I mean, I just don't understand
it. It's unique in state government to have a nonprofit specifically set up to help support. I mean, there are a few of those maybe in the state, but really because the Game and Fish Commission is a unique agency in its own right. So there are some ways that we can help step up and support them.
One thing I might say is the foundation. If you want to leave a legacy gift, if somebody passes away and you want to leave a legacy gift, you can give a gift to the foundation. You can earmark where that goes. Yep. But if you give it to the commission, it goes kind of to the general fund, correct?
Could, possibly.
Yeah.
I know with the foundation, we're able to help earmark it. And we've got a really great annual report that we're going to debut at the Hall of Fame banquet on August 23rd. And it tells the story of a great couple up in North Arkansas who called me up and said they wanted to leave a part of their estate to the foundation. And they wanted to go to Hurricane WMA and then a place close to where he grew up fishing on another body of water. And I said, we can certainly do that. And I didn't ask the amount. I don't care what that, I mean, it's just the fact that folks want to give back to something they love, that they remember growing up in the outdoors. And that's something where the Game and Fish Foundation can help.
I'll give you another couple of examples of things that probably folks who weren't around 20, 25, 30 years ago don't know. Cooks Lake Conservation Education Center, Fred Berry, they're all called nature centers now, but those were deals that were done by the foundation to make those game and fish properties.
Correct.
I mean, those are two real world living examples. 2 of our 9 nature centers now are
the foundation owns those 2 properties, and in agreement with the commission, the education division runs programming out of there, and they're great to have. And no different than the Simmons farm, Trey, that we opened a couple years ago. The gift
another one
from Andy Simmons and his estate. So there's lots of ways to give. There's lots of ways to give back. And, I just encourage everybody to check out the website, agff.org. You can learn about all the events we've got coming up around the state, including the Outdoor Hall of Fame banquet.
We'll get to more of the Hall of Fame after the next break. Mark, can you do it in a minute and a half?
Let's do it.
The Wild Side Outdoor Report is brought to you by West Rock Landing, your gateway to fishing and fun on Lake Maumelle.
Well, West Rock Landing at Lake Maumelle, Tuesday night tournament. 3rd place, Mark and Peyton Brown with 11:42. Second, Noah and Greg White, 12-14. First place, Matt Hedrick, Brandon Crane, 12-35. And Tracy White had a big bass of over 4 pounds, about 480, I think is what it was. And her netman husband, Robert, got it in the boat for her. So it's nice of that. Something else I saw, Trey, that a lightning bolt that traveled from Texas to Missouri.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't use it for my keeper.
Yeah, has been confirmed as a new world record. The World Meteorological Association confirmed that the 550-mile-long mega flash of lightning in 2017 is a new world record. It was part of a mesoscale convective system, which I use.
Wait, you're getting Damon's getting excited in there.
Listen, it's just it's just a word for a big trough aloft. But anyway, it beats the previous record
10
of
seconds, Mark.
477 miles set by a flash on 4/29/20. It only recently was discovered. That's why it took so long.
More Wild Side coming up.
It's time to hit the lakes and rivers, but before you back that boat into the water, stop by Battery Outfitters in North Little Rock, because the boat ramp is a bad place to discover a dead battery. Jacob Johns and the crew will take care of you like family and make sure you're charged up and ready to roll before you make the first cast. Bad batteries take your fish finder out of the equation, and you can't stay on the fish if your trolling motor won't turn. So take charge of your fishing fortunes with a trip to Battery Outfitters, 5915 JFK Boulevard. I'm Trey Reid from the Wild Side on 103.7 The Buzz, and when I'm looking for a great home-cooked lunch on the fly, my go-to spot is the deli at my neighborhood Edwards Food Giant. There's always a great selection of delicious meats and vegetables, fresh from the kitchen and served with a smile by the friendly folks behind the deli counter. You'll get heaping portions with cornbread or a dinner roll and a drink to wash it down, all for under $9. For home cooking without the hassle of washing dishes, go see our friends at Edwards Food Giant.
All About Tire and Brake Tire Pros has been serving the community for more than 15 years. Locally owned and operated, we offer a wide range of name brand tires, wheels, and automotive service you can trust, so your dollars stay in our community. All About Tire and Brake Tire Pros, where customers are treated like family, service like your daddy used to get. Visit in store at one of our 2 locations or shop for tires and service online at allabouttireandbrake.com.
We got the big deals at the Big Rock. Got the big deals at the Big Rock.
Hey Arkansas, it's Terry Harrison at the Big Lot, where you'll find the biggest selection, the biggest savings, and now you'll find Big Steve Landers.
That's right, Arkansas. I'm back in the car business at the Big Lot. Don't be confused. The real Steve Landers deals are at Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram.
Come see me and Big Steve at the Big Lot. Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram, Alco Road in Benton.
The Big Lot Benton.
Serious injuries happen every day.
If it happens to you, don't wait. Dial 8.
Dial 8 for Rainwater, Holton, Sexton.
888-8888.
Anywhere in the state, dial 8.
We've got you covered, Arkansas.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Summer is here, and so are soggy wands and muddy paw prints. Acadi's Touch Landscaping specializes in transforming outdoor spaces with refined solutions, drainage systems, retaining walls, and flower beds designed with ease of care in mind. Plus custom decks, fencing, and synthetic turf design to help clean up your kids' play areas and pet runs. Customize your space to enjoy year-round. Call Acadi's Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770. Let Acadi's Touch turn your dirt into dreams.
Morning Mayhem wants to know, is it fact or is it crap? Listen each week for your chance to play, presented by Arkansas Municipal Equipment and 270 Grill in Poen. Arkansas Municipal Equipment, check them out at amctrucks.com. Every day in Arkansas, children face crises like poverty, instability, and family separation. But there is hope. Arkansas Family Alliance connects community members like you to urgent needs like beds, clothing, food, and more through the Care Portal platform. Over 1,300 families have already been impacted. You can help reach even more by becoming a community champion. Whether you're part of a business, church, team, or just want to serve, learn how to get involved at arfamilyalliance.org or call 4769-4110 because strong families build strong communities.
Come on down to Doe's Eat Place at the corner of Ringo and Markham in downtown Little Rock for mouth-watering burgers, catfish, and steak by the pound. Oh, and don't forget our world-famous tamales, now open Monday through Friday, 11 to 2 for lunch, and Monday through Saturday, 5 to 9 for dinner. Family-owned and operated for over 35 years. And remember, Doe's Eat Place for goodness steaks.
It's time for this week's Tammy Chase Insurance Outdoor Trivia Question. You may not know the answer to this week's trivia question, but Tammy Chase has the answers for all your health insurance and Medicare needs. Tammy Chase Insurance. She puts the I care in Medicare solutions.
She certainly does.
Going down to that, I love this Moreland and Arbuckle song,
Yep.
Down to the Fishing Hole. All right, speaking of fishing hole, this is a real popular fishing hole, the answer to our trivia question. We're playing, once again, for a $10 Sonic gift card from our friends at Tammy Chase Insurance. 501-661-1037 is the number to call. If you know the answer, call us quick because we got a lot to talk about yet. All right. I think this is a pretty simple one, but my friends Deke and Mark here had to think about it for a minute.
Yeah, I missed it.
Because there's a key word. There's a key word in it.
Yeah.
So here's your Tammy Chase trivia question. What is Arkansas's largest natural lake?
Yeah, and I knew it, and I missed it.
What is Arkansas's largest natural lake? 501-661-1037. This lake carries some other superlative distinctions outside of Arkansas, but we're going to go with Arkansas's largest natural lake, if you know the answer. 501-661-1037. And that's not the name of the lake. That's our phone number.
That's our phone number. So, we've got some serial winners have been calling it.
We have. And, I don't know. What do you do? What do you do about Google? AI's taking over the world.
But I'm telling you what, I'm looking forward to seeing their before and after pictures.
But you know what AI can't do? Have the soul and humor of this radio show.
Absolutely not.
It can't do it.
Absolutely not. Oh, we got a caller coming now.
Well, Damon's taking that one. Deke, August 23rd, before we get to inductees, we'll do that after we play trivia here. Man, this is a big celebration of Game and Fish, of the foundation, of all that work. Recognize some important Arkansans. How do folks... if they want to get tickets, agff.org,
Yep,
is that
that's
the way to
the
do
easiest.
it?
And I was thinking on the way up here, you just Google Arkansas Game and Fish Foundation or Google the Outdoor Hall of Fame in Arkansas. But yeah, agff.org is the easiest way. And we'll have 165 tables at the State House Convention Center, 10 tops. So we're expecting, we'll sell out every year we have. I want to break the record this year. So
John
we have
316 be there again this
Yes,
year?
sir.
Yep, they'll be catering and having a big time. So it's
Oh,
all
look.
brought to us by Bandit. I got to put in my presenting sponsor for
doubt.
Bandit.
Oh, Bandit's
Oh,
the
yeah.
presenting sponsor this year. Let's talk to Lewis on line one. Lewis, do you know the largest natural lake in Arkansas? What's that?
There
You're
you
cutting
go.
up, but I think you said
broke
Lake
up.
Chico,
Yep.
but
you
that
said Lake
is-
Texoma, but that's okay. No,
No, kidding.
No, we got you.
We got you, Lewis. Hey, it is also the largest oxbow lake in North America. It is a little over 21 miles long, about 3/4 of a mile wide, and covers about 5,000 surface
What's the
acres.
average depth, Trey?
Not much.
It really isn't.
It's not much at all. Obviously, an old channel of the Mississippi River, and it is the only natural lakes we have in Arkansas are oxbow lakes. There are no other natural lakes in the state because the glaciers didn't get this far south to carve any
My
out.
brother-in-law, Steve Hollowell, texted Lake Chico. He knew
Good,
it.
good. Well, Lewis, congratulations. I'm going to put you on hold. Damon will get your info, and we'll get you that $10 gift card from Tammy Chase Insurance.
Thanks, Lewis.
Thank you.
Lewis has got a bad connection tonight.
Yeah,
Wasn't
yeah.
real
Well,
clear.
he's-
I wasn't sure he was saying. I thought our
Yeah, well, the good thing is he's got the good connection for Tammy Chase Insurance.
He does.
Good one.
I hope Lewis will one day employ the services of Tammy Chase because he's won about 4 gift cards.
I think this is his third. We've had two
Third?
multiple winners, I believe.
We're going to have to impose some rules. I
Has
think,
Uncle
some
Wally been
restrictions.
calling up?
No, we haven't
No.
heard
No.
Uncle Wally.
He's usually pretty good about
Uncle
that.
Wally and the Edwards Food Giant.
There you go.
And that's not a plug, shameless plug for our sponsor. I really did run into Wally and the Edwards Food Giant about 2 weeks ago.
We got to get Uncle Wally to come down and talk frog gigging.
Frog gigging, yeah.
Yeah.
That's his.
Yeah.
I mean, he
gig.
doesn't like to talk. He's a real shy fellow.
Oh, he's
He'll
so
talk
shy.
about that, though.
He's so shy.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Deke, let's talk a little bit about our inductees this year. Who is the foundation inducting into the Hall of
So
Fame?
a really cool class this year. And Trey, you guys know some of these folks, but Steve Arison is the CEO of Visit Hot Springs, and Steve admittedly is not a big outdoorsman, but he has done so much with professional bass tournaments and other crappie tournaments coming down to Hot Springs, those area lakes, and just really has the spotlight on Hot Springs, on Arkansas, to highlight some of the great fisheries that we have. And so for his efforts there, I think that's pretty cool to get Steve in.
He was retiring. He went to retire and said, "I'm out, and I'm not going to do it anymore." This was last year, so I'm going to go ahead and kick back. And I mean, Hot Springs community went crazy.
He's a big force down there.
No
doubt. They were talking about it this morning on the morning show about the baseball.
I was telling Mark earlier today that my very first assignment in the newspaper business in 1997, well, I did a trial. I covered a state baseball tournament, but like once I'd been hired and they're like, "Oh, you can write, we'll hire you," as a sports writer at the Pine Bluff Commercial, was the Red Man All-American in 1997 at the Pine Bluff Convention Center. Steve was still over there.
Yeah, Steve was in Pine Bluff.
And Stephen Browning won that tournament, so a lot of connection there.
Yeah, and there he is. And he's good friends with our buddy Bobby Dennis.
Right.
And they were going to be on the show tonight, and a bunch of these ball players
I
came
bet you
to
that
town.
baseball thing got us sideways.
Got us sideways there.
I'm still holding it against you, Steve, if you're listening.
Yeah, and Bob. We're going to hold
and
against
Bobby.
Bobby.
We're going to actually hold something else against you.
Yeah, we don't. But the only thing that'll heal Trey right now is clear liquids.
Yeah, tech support.
Tech support.
Tech support.
But,
all right, Deke, who else you got on that list, buddy?
So joining Steve is a really neat lady named Cheryl Johnson. And Cheryl's from El Dorado, and she was the director of their Chamber of Commerce, and eventually got on the Union County Water Conservation Board. And Cheryl, not alone, but she was the moving and driving force behind saving the Sparta Aquifer. So really cool story. That was really for industrial water use, but there are so many benefits to conservation. And so similar to Steve, we kind of tell a story that really maybe the intent wasn't, but the outcome was really cool. And so for those of us who are in conservation world, we really are fortunate to have those folks and to learn about what they did. There's a really neat guy named Tom Kennan, who was one of the original Arkansas Canoe Club founders, and so we're going to recognize Tom. He's also a really great artist with photography, and so he's going to donate a couple of his prints.
Oh, great.
He's written a couple of cool books about paddling in the Ozarks, and just a really neat guy, and so we're excited to recognize Tom. And then the Steve Smith Spirit of Giving Award, that's a mouthful, but
yes, it is.
Recognizing our longtime president of the Game and Fish Foundation, who passed away back in 2017, Steve Smith. That award is going to the Arkansas Master Naturalists. That's a group that's across the state that works hand in hand with the Game and Fish Commission on conservation projects and efforts, and it's going to be a lot of fun that night down at the State House Convention Center.
It is, and we recognize some other folks too, winners of the Commissioner's Cup, and Mark's very involved with, and
archery winners,
and the shooting sports program state champs.
Yeah, what's cool about the event, and y'all know this, is that it kicks off the fall sporting season. Right, and we get it in before football starts and before Labor Day, and you just see old friends, and it's just kind of big reunion getting together, 1,600 of your closest friends. But
the after parties are always great too. I have to say,
I'm always cleaning up. I kind of miss that on the after parties, but it's fun, man.
Well, let me ask you, Trey, how much time we got left here?
About 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking of scatter shooting here, but.
We got time for that.
I think so. Let's do it.
This is brought to you by our new advertiser, Crane Chevrolet, on Interstate 30 in Little Rock, Southwest Little Rock. We don't have a stinger yet, but we're gonna beta test this. We're gonna scatter shoot with Deke Whitbeck, president of the Arkansas Game and Fish Foundation.
All right, Deke.
All right.
First question: what's a must-have snack when you're on a hunter fishing trip?
Must-have peanut M&Ms.
Oh, I like peanut M&Ms.
That's a Jack Whitbeck signature move. Also,
he's
I'll
probably not eating them right now. He's
not. I'll take them for him.
Cup of coffee in the morning or something else. I know.
Definitely a cup of coffee first thing.
Yeah, you quit on the monsters, didn't you?
Yeah,
the monsters.
We got to get Tyler off of the monsters.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, Tyler, we got to get off Tyler off a lot of things. Yeah. He's jumpy. He's jumpy. We got to get him off the caffeine.
We need to get him on this show one night.
Yeah, we need. Anyway. Well, I can't. We need to get him down here, but he'll throw some caffeine down. Favorite fish to catch?
favorite fish to catch is anything that'll tighten the line. You know, Mark, I'm not a big angler. I really, my favorite bait is a little beetle spin.
Yep.
I'll go throw that with a Zebco 33 behind the house on the lake we live on, and I just like being out there. So.
Ever seen a Bigfoot?
I've never seen a Bigfoot.
Think you did?
Don't fall into the trap, Deke.
This
Just
scatter
say
shot,
no, man.
I don't
Just
know,
say
man.
no.
Okay.
All right,
Here's
get back
another.
on.
If you had 24 hours to do anything you wanted to do, if Suge just said, hey, you could do anything you want to do for 24 hours, what would you do?
What would I do for anything I wanted to do? Man, I love traveling around this state and seeing somewhere new in the outdoors. How about that?
And then last question, you ever eaten a pickled pig's foot, pickled egg, pickled sausage, Spam, or lamp chicken?
How about just a pickle?
Well, that did it.
Sorry.
That's it. That's it. That's scatter shooting with our buddy Deke Whitbeck.
Brought to you by Crane Chevrolet. Hey, we got to take a quick break, and we'll talk more Arkansas Game and Fish Foundation here on the Wild Side. Stick around, everybody.
Mr. Phillips found old Johnny Cat.
Hey folks, Mark Hedrick here to tell you about Battery Outfitters in North Little Rock. They're here to serve your battery needs, from cell phones to hearing aids to power tools. And when it comes to service, Battery Outfitters is second to none. Got a problem with your truck or your boat battery? Just pull in at 5915 JFK Boulevard and the Battery Outfitters crew will handle the rest. And don't forget to ask about Key Fob Friday and watch Battery Saturday. You'll be glad you did. Battery Outfitters, 501-537-4990 for all your battery needs.
Navigating the world of health insurance coverage can be confusing and overwhelming. That's why Tammy Chase Insurance is here to help. Medicare coverage, health insurance, indemnity, life, dental, and vision. Tammy Chase and her team have the expertise and resources to help you figure out the plans and coverages that are right for you. Check them out on the web at TammyChaseInsurance.com or stop by in person at 8414 Counts Massey Road in North Little Rock. Tammy Chase puts the I care in Medicare solutions.
I'm Mark Hedrick from the Wild Side here on 103.7 The Buzz. You probably already know Edwards Food Giant as the meat people. And when I'm looking to throw a steak on the grill, my first stop is the incredible meat counter at Edwards Food Giant. Ribeyes, fillets, strips, T-bones, and porterhouses. Whatever your favorite cut, you'll find the best selection of certified Angus beef at Edwards Food Giant. Their prices are great, with weekly specials that will make your next steak dinner as affordable as it is tasty. Go see them today. Edwards Food Giant, the meat people.
Have questions about retirement, investments, or your money? Call our financial hotline. Dial 501-381-5228 and leave a voicemail with your specific financial question, and our experts will answer it on the Get Ready for the Future show Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Get your financial questions answered by the pros. 501-381-5228. Call now. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Independent Advisor Alliance. Independent Advisor Alliance and Genwealth Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Shipments of spring and summer fashions are arriving at Bell & Sword. That means swimwear from Saks, Peter Noir golf wear and shirts, Johnny O's store within a store. Be sure to check out the Faraday line and Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. So hurry in for a great value on quality men's clothing at Bell & Sword for your spring and summer items, and you'll look fantastic. Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in downtown Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
Arkansas is known for its beauty. Rolling hills, scenic fields and valleys, and beautiful rivers run through our state. We want to keep Arkansas beautiful, but we need your help. Do your part by not littering and by keeping your community clean. Register for a local cleanup or become a litter grabber to fight litter at your own pace. Your community needs you. Join us in keeping Arkansas beautiful. Visit keeparkansasbeautiful.com to learn more. This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
The Arkansas Poultry Federation presents Wingstock 2025, Saturday, August 16th from noon to 2 at Simmons Bank Arena. Indulge in all-you-can-eat chicken wings featured by local restaurants and vendors dishing up their best wing to compete for the People's Choice Award and the coveted Golden Wing Award. Plus, a variety of domestic and craft beers available for purchase, music, giveaways, and more. Tickets are available now at Ticketmaster.com. Brought to you in part by KARK4, Fox 16, 103.7 The Buzz, and The Point 94.1.
I'm a real wild one. Wild one. Wild one. Wild one.
Well, Trey, we talked about our new advertisement. Crane Chevrolet is a family-owned dealership committed to honesty, integrity, and outstanding customer service. Looking for a new ride? Crane Chevrolet has a wide selection of new and used vehicles. And when it comes to service after the sale, Crane's skilled technicians and modern service center will exceed your expectations. They're conveniently located at 9911 Interstate 30 in Little Rock. And the Crane Chevrolet is more than a car dealership. They're a part of the community. Check out Crane Chevrolet, I-30, exit 130, or check them out at cranechevy.com.
They have the best address.
They do.
9911 I-30. It's just so easy to it rolls off the tongue.
And the thing I like, I-30, exit 130.
Exit 130. Yeah, there's a it's easy to remember.
And then when you Devin Owens, got to go see Devin.
Yeah, he will talk hunting and fishing with you.
And
promise.
he'll put you with the right guy or
That's
the
right.
right gal.
That's right.
That they know their business.
And who's your other buddy down there that's a big crappie angler?
Lamar Bunning. He is the man that sits on the desk and makes the magic happen.
Okay.
So
we got to get Lamar and Devin in here soon to
they're both
talk
really
outdoors.
shy, Trey.
I could tell.
Yeah,
when
they're
we,
both
when we,
very,
when we met
very
them
shy.
last week.
Very, very. Well,
you know who else is not shy? Deke Whitbeck.
Deke Whitbeck.
He's not shy.
No, he's not. As a matter of fact, I got to tell you, I really appreciate you coming in. We had a couple other guests scheduled, and that kind of, things happen on live radio. Things go sideways occasionally. We appreciate you zooming in.
Hey, I'm just coming down from Bentonville. No biggie.
Yeah, you only left the house. Hadn't seen Suge in like 3 days, probably. I mean,
my pleasure coming on and visiting with you guys.
Well, it's
Appreciate
always
y'all.
fun, and
Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to the banquet.
Yeah.
It's just it's just.
All right, let's talk silent auction. We've kind of alluded to that. How many
silent
items?
auction?
300?
I think we're approaching 300. I always like to say it's the largest silent auction or the largest auction in the state. So I'm going with that.
And
Trey.
I love the way that you're doing it these days. It's all through an app on
All
the phone.
online.
You don't even have to come to the banquet. Now, we want you to come to the banquet. But you can sit there and bid from San Francisco or New York or New Orleans or whatever.
We
You had
started
somebody
that.
come in from out of this country.
Yeah, we did on a knife that. We had a knife that was donated by Jerry Fisk.
Jerry Fisk,
Remember?
down in
and he has a big
Southwest
following
Arkansas.
down in South America, and so somebody was.
Well, he's
bidding.
one of the most famous knife makers in the world.
Right.
I mean, literally.
Probably the guy that's got your earbuds.
I got my traveling earbuds.
Yeah, your traveling earbuds.
Did somebody bid from out from somewhere country in South America, huh?
Yeah, it was really cool. So we started that in 2019, which was kind of crazy back then to do because you went away from the old paper, where someone's hovering over your shoulder and seeing what Mark bids because Trey wants it, and went all digital and online, and it was a huge success with raising money. And so that was at a good time because when the pandemic hit and we could not have any fundraisers in person, we just went straight with the online.
I think it's smart
so it was
because
fun.
you're standing there in line trying to bid on something. You're thinking, okay, I got about 10 seconds. You look behind you, there's about a 7-foot rice farmer standing behind you.
The funniest was
got forearms on him like nail kegs. I'll let him have this.
Thomas Sugar and his wife were bidding against each other, not knowing the other, and so they were sitting at the table. And Thomas was like, "I know we'd want to go on this trip."
That's such a Thomas story.
And Hayden said, "Well, Thomas would love this," and so they're bidding them up. And so I went back, and you can look at it on after it's all over, and I saw, sure enough, thanks guys, y'all really got this bid up for us. Yeah. But it's fun,
That's
and
funny.
there's some great items on there.
Do you think do a keeper and cull here?
Oh,
have
we
time?
should. We definitely should.
We don't want that to get by us.
I about forgot about it, Mark.
Yep.
It's time for this week's Keepers and Culls, presented by Battery Outfitters. Sometimes you keep them, sometimes you throw them back. But when it comes to your battery needs, the service and selection at Battery Outfitters are always keepers.
I got a heartwarming story here out of Alberg, Denmark, Trey. CBS News reported that in a post on social media, a Denmark zoo, the Alberg Zoo, as a matter of fact, in a post on social media, has asked the public to donate small, unwanted pets or horses to feed some of their captive predators. You know, I mean,
is this a keeper? Or
this is a call.
There's got to be a call. Yeah, I saw that.
Kind of listening,
one
but
they'll take your guinea pigs,
Give us
rabbits,
your
chickens,
tired, your poor, your horses, your pets you don't want. We're gonna feed them to the lions.
They want whole prey, they say, because it's reminiscent of what they would have had in the wild. Well, these guys aren't in the wild; they're in a zoo.
Oh my goodness!
It's an important part of
their thinking.
Yeah, it's an important part of their diet, and if they're healthy, they'll take them.
Well, we don't want to feed any diseased animals to the lions.
They'll take them there and for various reasons. They'll take them. You know, feel free to donate to us. They're just asking. They'll take a healthy horse too. If you got a horse, you know that's healthy, and the gentleman they say, I know the animals.
Stop it! I've heard enough.
No, here's the word I like. They'll be gently euthanized.
Oh, really?
And,
so they don't feed. They don't give them to them live. Then,
No.
I guess.
And here's the best. They're gently euthanized by staff and afterwards used as fodder. But hold it, Trey.
Mark Hedrick, Wild Kingdom.
Some size restrictions do apply. So
no Clydesdales or Belgians, please.
I mean, come on now. I mean,
yeah, that deserves another buzz, man. That's terrible.
It is horrible.
I have a call that's a little funnier than that,
Those
and I got
dames.
one keeper. This call is awesome. It's a call because it was a scary situation, but apparently several members of the Seattle Kraken hockey team were in Alaska in Katmai National Park. They were there doing like a youth hockey clinic in Anchorage, and so they're out in Katmai National Park doing some, or National Forest, I forget. They're doing some fly fishing. Well, they've got their mascot, Bowie the Sea Troll, who's in full mascot regalia out there fly fishing with them. I'm not making this up. There's a video of it on social media. I also saw a UPI story and a New York Post
They
story.
might take
about
him
it
in
today.
Denmark.
Listen, what happened? Well, he almost became prey.
Oh,
a
did he?
grizzly bear goes after Bowie, the mascot, the sea troll, while several of the hockey players are out there, and they're like, we got to get out of here, man. But I just thought that was hilarious. Can you imagine the guy in his mascot costume out there, and he's getting run down by a grizzly bear in the middle of a river? First off, you probably can't move that fast in that. But everybody's okay, so maybe it's a keeper. I don't know.
That'd kind of be like the traveler possum.
Oh,
that would
look.
Yeah, I know.
It'd be okay if the grizzly got the possum, I think. It'd be okay. I hated that mascot.
Oh,
terrifying. Shelly's okay, but I've got a keeper. I'll leave us with this. Really cool story about that really relates to the conservation of a species. So down in the Brazilian Amazon, there's a group, and I don't have the story right in front of me, but they're essentially an NGO. They're doing a lot of research on jaguars, and they needed hair samples to find out if the animals there's some mining, and we'll make sure they didn't have mercury contamination. Also building a genetic profile, some of these animals. Well, they couldn't find a good way to get the hair because they put like Velcro and tape and things like on some of their favorite trees, but they would avoid it because they didn't like it. They're sensitive to it. So they ended up using carpeted floor mats for cars. And you know what house cats do?
Oh, yeah,
You've got a house cat. Like if I lick this notebook down, that cat's going to sit on that notebook.
Oh,
so
yeah.
they put these car floor mats down. The jaguars get on them. They leave their hair. They go. And now they're talking about using this technique all over the world to get hair samples from wild animals.
Nice.
We got to take a quick break. We'll wrap things up on the wild side right after this.
Trader Bill's Outdoors has the largest fishing tackle selection in the region, including the newest lures and the newest colors, as well as a wide selection of locally made lures that are proven winners on Arkansas lakes and streams. They also carry top-of-the-line rods and reels by the industry's leading companies, and they employ local anglers who are always prepared to answer your questions and set you on the path to success. Trader Bill's Outdoors, 1530 Albert Pike in Hot Springs and 12006 I-30 Frontage Road in Little Rock.
All About Tire and Brake Tire Pros has been serving the community for more than 15 years. Locally owned and operated, we offer a wide range of name brand tires, wheels, and automotive service you can trust, so your dollars stay in our community. All About Tire and Brake Tire Pros, where customers are treated like family, service like your daddy used to get. Visit in store at one of our 2 locations or shop for tires and service online at allabouttireandbrake.com.
Mark Hedrick here from the Wild Side to tell you about our friends at West Rock Landing on Lake Maumelle. I've been fishing Maumelle for decades, and even though I've learned a few things about catching fish on the lake through the years, I've also learned that it all starts at West Rock Landing. If you're looking for a place to hold your next bass tournament, our friends at West Rock are ready to help you take care of the details. Their covered deck is perfect for weigh-ins. They can also set you up with a boat rental for a day of fishing or a day of just enjoying the views and the area's wildlife. Go see them today. West Rock Landing, your gateway to Lake Maumelle.
On Friday, April 11th of this year, I finished my first year driving a GV70 from Genesis of Conway. So, what's the big deal? It's this. It's the Craig O'Neill Anniversary Sale at Genesis of Conway. To celebrate 1 year of driving the 2024 GV70, you're invited to come in and learn how you can get a 2025 for as low as $497 a month. Yes, $497 a month. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
This is Chris Roberts with Southern Bank. We see people seizing opportunities, building communities, and achieving their dreams right in their hometowns. That's why we provide services, resources, and tools that help you accomplish what you want, where you want. Whether you're starting out, starting over, or starting something new, we have account options designed to work for you and your goals. At Southern Bank, we know where you're coming from because we're from here too. To start your relationship with Southern Bank, visit one of our local branches or online at bankwithsouthern.com. Member FDIC.
Want to get in on the conversation? Shoot us a text at the D3 Auto Sales text line at 501-614-1037. D3 Auto Sales in Desart, the #1 independent dealer in the state, with the best prices and largest selection on pre-owned vehicles, including leveled and lifted trucks. Find them on Facebook. Whether it's football, baseball, or basketball, from high school to the pros, hit us up on the D3 Auto Sales text line.
Fellas, Low T Center's been improving the quality of hundreds of thousands of men's lives across the country with personalized care. You know all about that. Now, women can enjoy the same life-changing, medically guided hormone therapy at Low T Center. Just imagine how great you'll both feel. Visit FixMyLowT.com for more information and to schedule an appointment.
Every day in Arkansas, children face crises like poverty, instability, and family separation. But there is hope. Arkansas Family Alliance connects community members like you to urgent needs like beds, clothing, food, and more through the Care Portal platform. Over 1,300 families have already been impacted. You can help reach even more by becoming a community champion. Whether you're part of a business, church, team, or just want to serve, learn how to get involved at arfamilyalliance.org or call 4769-4110 because strong families build strong communities.
106.7 Buzz 2 is your home for Arkansas Travs baseball. Hear every pitch, every crack of the bat on 106.7 Buzz 2. For the full calendar, go to Travs.com. It's the greatest game on dirt, and you can hear it all on 106.7 Buzz 2.
Welcome back to the Wild Side on 103.7 The Buzz. It's the All About Tire and Brake tip of the week. All About Tire and Brake, because you deserve hassle-free service.
Dove, see, you didn't have to let. Nobody knew. Nobody knew.
Nobody knew. I'm sorry, Trey.
Nobody knew.
I'm sorry.
But I hadn't. I started talking without the mic on. Only you, and now everybody knows because you laughed.
Well,
I mean, if I was sensitive, that would hurt.
And thank you, but you're not. And
that's your line.
And and exactly. And nobody had ever known that I'd have repeated Philip if you hadn't have pointed it out.
No, they did because that was all out loud.
Here's the tip of the week. Don't correct Trey or Mark.
You sound like Steve Bowman and Tommy Murkison and the Bucks of Tecumseh back in 1995.
No doubt.
Whenever that was.
No Tommy's listening.
We're gonna have to get both of them on this show to talk about
You
that.
guys
Like,
are on fire tonight.
Oh,
we
no
are on
doubt.
fire
In
tonight.
fuego. Trey, give us our tip of the week.
All right, dove season, as I was saying before the mic was turned on, dove season opens September 6th, so we're about a month away. But there's an important deadline you need to know about if you want to hunt on a handful of game and fish wildlife management areas and or some of the leased dove fields, private fields that Game and Fish leases for the sole purpose of folks to hunt. The application period for 10 of these special hunts is going to be running through August 15th. So you got 10 days from now. Frog Bayou in Crawford County. Let's see. Camp Robinson Special Use Area in Faulkner. Shirey Bay, Rainy Break, Powhatan Field in Lawrence County, and Black River WMA's Brookings Field in Clay County. Those are 5 Game and Fish WMAs that will have a permit hunt on the opening weekend of the season, September 6th and 7th. And then there's 6 private fields that Game and Fish leases from farmers. They grow, 5 of them have sunflowers. The sunflower crop was knocked out by deer in a hailstorm on the other one. Those fields are going to be in, Franklin County, Washington County, Fulton County, not too far from Mountain Home, although Mountain Home's in Baxter County, Drew County in southeast Arkansas, and then Little River County in southwest, and then a field in White County. So great hunting opportunities. Those private fields are just Saturday hunting for the first 3 weeks of the season. You go to agfc.com, and I think right on the homepage it says apply for a dove field permit. Just click that. It'll take you straight to it. $5 application fee, but really cool opportunity to do some good, high-quality dove habitat on opening weekend.
And we need to get Michael Wiley on the show. He's been teasing this bear experience they had for
Michael's
a year.
so busy, it's hard to pin him down, but we do need to get him to tell that. His moose hunting story that he told us a few years ago was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was incredible. So we need to get him back on the show. He's like vapor. You get close to him and he just disappears.
Man.
He is.
Shape-shifting.
He's a shapeshifter. He's always moving. You've got a shapeshifter shirt on tonight, Trey.
Do not say that word.
You do.
And my native peoples do not like when you talk.
You don't like that.
You don't talk about that.
Did you see him when
you don't talk about that?
Deke said didn't you say he hung his duster up right outside the door when he came in?
Look,
scattershot.
Look, I'm trying to get a pro deal with Howler Brothers. So
no doubt.
Hey, if you're out there, HB.
Listen, I've had Howler Brothers stuff.
They make
great
stuff. They make good stuff. I bought this. It's very lightweight. And I wore it fishing down there in the tropics. And I was surprised at how cool it was.
You don't have to apologize, Trey. I mean, it's.
I'm not apologizing.
I love it. You've got Howler Brothers pants on.
I have Howler Brothers shorts on.
Yeah,
I've got new Birkenstocks. Check out my Instagram at #3 REID.
Listen. We're not sponsored by Howler Brothers or anything, but I will tell you, they have great stuff.
They have really good stuff.
They really do. It's fun to wear.
You know who else has got great stuff? Deke Whitback and the Arkansas Game and Fish Foundation.
Bring it back.
Wrapping things up, Deke. I mean, to truly kind of wrap things up.
Yeah.
This is your big fundraiser of the year. You do a lot of them now.
Yeah.
But this is the 34th year for the Outdoor Hall of Fame, and it really does make a difference. It gets kids involved in the outdoors. It supports game wardens doing their job at Arkansas Game and Fish.
We get to
so many cool things.
Tell some great stories that night about what the agency does, and we get to recognize some of the folks at Game and Fish Commission and raise money and have fun, and really the thing that everybody looks forward to, I think, is the silent auction. And we've talked a little bit about the online.
I thought you were going to say
auction.
my emceeing and stuff was
right.
what they. No, I'm
That's up there.
I'm joking.
It's worth the price. Come in, but
and you get to meet people like Jibby and Tyler and Matt, the people that kind of make that whole deal work. With
Ruth Catherine.
You couldn't do it without Ruth Catherine.
Matt.
Yeah, it's a fun,
you got a crew,
fun group,
man. You got a good crew.
Yeah, it's really a lot of fun doing. And so anyway, I you can get on the online silent auction, texting the word fish to 243-725. Text the word fish 243-725, or just go on the website agff.org. Check it out. The auction will open this Saturday, so we open it a couple of weeks ahead of the banquet, so you can start looking. You can pull it up right now and preview everything that's
Can I
on
get
there.
you like black out a couple of items maybe?
It's on preview mode now.
Oh,
so,
man,
but check it out.
dang.
The youth elk hunt's back this year, so that's a cool.
That's an Arkansas
experience.
youth
Yep,
elk hunt.
Arkansas youth elk hunt, so that's back on, which is great. The bear den visit. You know, y'all have talked about bear den visits, and we go out with the biologist, and they have a mama bear who's collared, and the folks get to go out and hold the cubs and learn a lot about the interesting work that the biologists do. Sissy's Log Cabin always has a big lineup of stuff there for us. We're appreciative.
Get to meet the new director.
New director Doug Schoenrock will be there, and he'll give a few words and update. There's a New Zealand red stag hunt. I mean, there's all sorts that you can do.
Text FISH to that number he gave you. Go to
243-725.
AGFF.org. Deke, thank you for being here. For Damon Poole and Mark Hedrick, I'm Trey Reid. We'll talk to you next week right here on the Wild Side.
When the man comes around.
The last bastion of quality programming.